Hello everyone, Railgan here once again with a ZvP analysis. This time I will focus on the 2 base, or rather in this case 1 base Disruptor drop. Not quite sure if it's a 2 base or 1 base, but we will see. It's another random ladder game which I played against Wonkman. He'll make some key misplays, but so will I. I'm going for the standard 14 drones overlord, 18 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool, and I will play the game from then on. He himself goes for 2 quick gases, a cybernetics core, a proxy pylon, which I will know is there but will never scout and will never do anything about. I'm gonna focus on this drone a little bit and this probe a little bit. He builds a robotics facility, proxy, still 1 base. The only unit he's building just now is 1 adept, meaning if I would have gone for a quick speedling all-in or that or anything like it, he probably would have died. Now I built a roach one really quick as soon as I noticed he's still on 1 base to combat with a 1 base adept play. I'm also building a spine crawler to play against it, but as you will soon notice, it won't come. I thought he might build the nexus there, move the overlord to the side, a mistake by me. I'm spreading out my circlings to scout for a proxy pylon or to find his adepts. Link speed is almost done. And in the meantime he's building up disruptors, and he already built a warp prism. Now you might imagine what's gonna happen. He builds the nexus now, making it a kind of 2 base adept. 2 base disruptor drop. He's building the gravitic drive for his warp prism so it's faster, and let's see the damage it does. Goes in, 8 drones dead. Hurt quite a bit. I noticed that he is not going for adept play well by now, and I'm not quite sure how to react against this kind of play yet. So what I did was I ran across the map, tried to do damage, saw he has adepts there, so now I'm waiting for my roaches, and here he comes again with his disruptor drop. I still have a supply read, by the way, and he does more damage. Now he has 12 kills, meaning he killed 4 drones right there, and now he's going for my natural, trying to defend the disruptor drop with my spine crawler, but there's no way I can chase the warp prism down. Now in the meantime I went across the map with roaches to do damage, and his warp prism is now returning home. He built an observer as well, and his warp prism is now returning home with his disruptor to deal with these roaches. The roaches are just now going into his main base to do damage. Right now I still have a 6 worker lead, but here you see the damage it does against roaches. It one-shots roaches, and well, roaches are pretty big and pretty easy targets to hit. Sadly he still loses quite a few probes right here, which will hurt him really in the long term. Meanwhile at home I'm just building more and more drones. I'm getting the lair quite soon, and I'm just trying to build more drones than he can possibly kill with his warp prism. So here he comes again, move drones away, but that was so horrible. He killed 10 drones there. I thought I could escape, but the warp prism is too fast. Oh boy, it hurts so much because I have no real counterplay. I can't chase the warp prism with my queen, and the pickup range is gigantic. I'm even trying to build spore crawlers now. I'm getting my lair to deal with it. I still have a supply lead because I killed a lot of probes, and his macro is kinda sloppy. Here he comes again, 34 kills by now. Oh boy. I'm building spines and spore crawlers to somehow deal with it. Maybe what I should have done is build more queens to try and hunt it down, but you need to know 2 disruptors even kill a queen, so that doesn't always work. Here he comes again. Boom. 40 kills now. Managed to do some damage there with the spine I built, but it just gets picked up, and now he's recharging his energy, recharging his shields rather, and getting ready to drop again. Still I managed to mine enough to even get a 3rd down. The mistake he makes is he's not really pushing me right now. Well, he Maybe if he would have made an attack with his warp, with his gateways and actually probed up properly. He still has so few probes and he's investing it all in gas. Anyways, the Warp Prism is of course still doing more and more damage. I'm just now building my Spire and you can probably tell what's gonna happen. He moves in, boom, Roach dead, Queen survives with 30 HP, and if that Queen gets hit again, it's dead. Because even a Transfuse wouldn't... well, a Transfuse actually would help keeping it alive, but now here he comes with 2 Disruptors. But, well, the 2 Disruptors did less damage than 1 Disruptor before. Anyways, he just keeps doing damage and I'm just trying to get out my Spire, getting Roach speed to defend against this harass. I could have probably tried to kill his proxy, but I didn't really bother to scout it. Well, I could have done a lot to deal with it, but I just didn't do anything. I'm just here to showcase kind of the damage the Disruptor actually does against the drones and especially the Roaches. And why I don't think Roach is a proper answer against it. However, here you see its weakness, Mutalisks. Even the Speed Prism is... I have to constantly attack and move to kill the Speed Prism, but now it's dead. And without his Disruptors he barely has anything left. He even with Microstay Immortal doesn't pay attention to it at all. I mean, he has 200 APM, but I'm not quite sure where he is using them right now. Losing a few Mutalisks there, clear misplay by me. Still didn't find that one. I'm actually not sure why an Immortal was here to begin with. Probably the Mistrally, because that's where he put his Observer before. I'm just macroing at home, trying to defend here. Moving my Overlord there to spread creep, deny his third. Now he's getting a Stargate and a Twilight Council. Well, I'm not sure. Sorry, I'll open the production tab. He's getting Stargate and production and Twilight Council, more gateways, and I'll soon go for a Hydralisk then, or at least I should. Which is what I always do against Protoss. Anyways, he's now at my doorstep and doing some damage to my Spine Crawlers. I'm still waiting for more units, especially for my Mutalisks to return home, so that I can actually attack him and do damage to him. Trying to keep my Mutalisks alive, and his Adepts will do quite a bit of damage, because they kill Workers in 2 shots as well. So even the Workers die really fast against the Adepts. And they are quite tanky. Even tankier than a Stalker and a Zealot. Now I'm getting the Mutalisk upgrade, and apparently I did not get the Lurkers in this game, which is a clear mistake. Anyways, I'll speed it up a bit, because now I have a clear lead, I have a huge advantage right now. All I need to do is keep him in check as the third player with my Mutalisks and keep on fighting against him. Shoop shoop. Going in, doing damage, going out. I managed to kill that upgrade there, and I just keep on pushing as hard as I can. I'm getting a couple of Corruptors to obviously combat the Phoenix, and I'm now getting the Lurker then to deal with the eventual push that will come by him. He built some Archons to deal with my Mutalisk, so he has like this Archon Phoenix Stalker composition, but all it does is actually fight against the Mutas. It doesn't really deal with any of my Lurkers that I'm going to build. So I'm just trying to buy some time right here for my Lurkers. Still needs 11 seconds, but I think it is scouted. Yeah, I saw it with his Observer. So now he's warping in. I'm building my Lurkers down here, and you probably already know what happens once my Lurkers hatch and he runs into them, but let's see anyways. Here you see the Disruptor again. Managed to luckily dodge it. It's really hard to dodge, it mostly relies on the Protoss making a mistake. I'm just throwing away my units here because I actually don't need any of these, they are just here to buy time right now. Roaches are complete trash in Legacy of the Void in my opinion. but the lurker is incredibly strong. And with the damage my Mutalisks caused at home, killing every probe that he had, all I need to do is survive. So I'm building spores right now to deal with his Phoenix, so that they don't lift my lurkers. I'm spreading them out a bit, or will soon, against the Disruptors, because 2 Disruptors kill a lurker. And I'm just trying to defend my natural. I don't care if I lose my third, because any mining is better than no mining. Still doing damage with my Mutalisks. Now here is what happens when he runs into lurkers. Everything he has dies, nothing I have dies. And that's it. So to quickly recap, he started doing a lot of damage early on with his Disruptors, but failed to defend my Roach counter-attack in his space. Or rather failed to defend it properly. Then the Roach attack did a lot of damage, but his Disruptor managed to kill most of my Roaches because I failed to split them, which is also quite hard without the Roach speed upgrade. Then he just continuously managed to harass my economy with his Disruptors, and I lost a lot of drones. But once my Spire finished, he didn't have enough defense at home to deal with the Mutalisks, and I eventually managed to overpower him with my Mutalisks while still keeping my defense alive with lurkers. Anyways, I hope I could bring you some analysis, and if you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe or give me any comments. I'll read them, whether they're on YouTube or Reddit. Till next time, thank you for watching.